Welcome to ESTA-NewYork.com. The focus of the ESTA New York website is to offer human services agencies tools and resources that will help them rethink employment for people with disabilities in general and to initiate a change in the way employment supports are offered. Change of this magnitude can be challenging, and we hope that ESTA-NewYork.com will be useful to you in your transformation process. If you are watching this video, you are most likely on the ESTA New York welcome page. From this page, you are able to navigate to any of the tools and resources provided in the website using the tabs along the top of the page. You can also get back to the ESTA-NewYork.com welcome page by clicking on the logo up here in the left-hand corner. The welcome page offers you multiple ways to learn about ESTA New York and the tools and resources available to support your organization in changing the way you think about and deliver employment supports to people with disabilities. To get an idea of how ESTA-NewYork.com can be helpful, you can begin by reviewing the FAQs, which you can access by clicking here. You will also meet Esther Esta, who will appear throughout the website, offering you tips for using the website as effectively as possible. At the bottom of the page, if you scroll down, you will come to more comprehensive text which describes resources on the website, provides links to the FAQs and the employment supports transformation assessments. You can also click at the very bottom of the page, Start Your Journey Here, which will bring you to the resources offered under Navigating the Process. For the purposes of this tutorial, however, we're going to skip that step and go back up to the middle of the welcome page, where we're going to click on the Transformation Trail. We recommend that you use the Transformation Trail as a map to guide your process. And I am also going to use the Transformation Trail as a map to guide you through the website. We're going to begin with landmark number 1, Understanding Transformation and Culture Change. This is a good place to begin your transformation process. You can access videos, articles, and webinars about culture change and transformation under this landmark. You can also access these resources by clicking the Culture Change tab under Navigating the Process in the tabs above. This will bring you to the same resources that are noted under landmark number 1 on the Transformation Trail. Landmark number 2, Formation of the organization's CQI team. We believe this is a natural next step. You can access resources about continuous quality improvement here, as well as under the Resources page by going to Domain Resources and selecting CQI Resources. Landmark number 3. This is the meat and potatoes of the ESTA New York website. Explore the Employment Supports Transformation Assessment, or ESTA tool. You can access each of the ESTAs here by clicking each of these links, or you can go to Assessments and select them there. We have provided the ESTA in 3 different formats depending on how much time you are ready to devote to transformation. The most comprehensive version of the ESTA is simply called the ESTA, and you're able to download a PDF of the ESTA here. We recommend that you complete this as a team with representatives from each area of your organization, and this is probably one of the most time-intensive versions of the ESTA. You can also use the mini ESTA, which is a streamlined version. It includes 2 or 3 questions under each domain. We've also provided an electronic ESTA, which is scored electronically, gives you results right away, and within those results we'll refer you with links to the resources that are also provided on the website. To get a sense of what's involved with the ESTA, you should read about history of the ESTA. The ESTA is based on 9 domains: leadership, strategic planning, financial sustainability, and so forth. Each of these is considered an important feature of transformation for any organization. To learn more about what's involved in each of the ESTA domains, we've also provided specific discussion pages for each of the domains. Each of the pages under the ESTA domains includes a goal, learning objectives, and a series of discussion questions to be completed with your team members. From these pages, you are also able to access the mini ESTA or the comprehensive ESTA, and we have provided you with a brief podcast on each of the domains. Now, going back to the transformation trail, I go to navigating the process, click on the transformation trail, and this brings us to landmark number 4. The results of your ESTA will inform your CQI process. This is the next step on the trail, and we encourage you to review those resources that were listed under landmark number 2. This brings us to landmark number 5, start with organizational domains to build foundation for change. We've identified leadership, strategic planning, and financial sustainability as the domains that you consider first. So by going to the ESTA domain pages up here, leadership, strategic planning, and financial sustainability, you'll be given resources and tools that can help you and your organization explore the challenges that you have been identifying through your ESTA scores in those domains. Again, going back to the transformation trail, this brings us to landmark number 6, create the work plan. We've provided you with a sample work plan, which is downloadable as an Excel spreadsheet. You can also access that sample work plan by going to the Resources tab and clicking on Sample Work Plan. The work plan is going to help your organization be more accountable. It will help you identify your goals and objectives, and it's really powerful to be able to check off things as you accomplish them. Landmark number 7, we're back to CQI. The work plan drives the CQI process, so as you're looking at your work plan, you're going to encounter places that are roadblocks where you may need to rethink your goals. That CQI process is going to be responsible for doing that. And that's going to continue through landmark number 8. Transformation through the CQI process continues. And at this point, we want to remind you to avoid what Esther calls pocket planning. As you make changes in one area of your organization, you want to make sure that you're aware of how those are impacting the other areas of your organization. And that finally brings us to landmark number 9, communicate progress along the way. We've given you some tips for making sure that you're communicating across all your stakeholder groups. This will avoid the rumor mill, and it will also help to alleviate anxiety. Now that we've completed all the landmarks on the transformation trail, I want to bring your attention to the resources that are also offered. We have here resources on facilitating group process. These were provided to us courtesy of KSL training, and these are tip sheets on how to facilitate groups, how to develop agendas, and how to assure that the time you spent in the group process is as constructive and productive as possible. You have your sample work plan under resources. We've also provided you with very comprehensive resources for each of those domains. So as you identify challenges and roadblocks in those domains, you're able to go to these resource pages and look at what's available. Another exciting resource that you will find is on manufacturing extension partnerships. Navigate to the Resources tab and click on Manufacturing Extension Partnerships. This will bring you to a page with information on the nationwide network of manufacturing extension partnerships. These not-for-profit organizations have a mission to support small and medium-sized manufacturing companies across the country. Work centers are considered to be manufacturing businesses and therefore qualify for supports through manufacturing extension partnerships. You can learn about MEPs in New York State on this page, and we encourage you to watch the MEP video presentation and also to explore the additional resources through FuseHub, New York State, MEPs, and NIST. Another exciting resource that you will find under resources is Training Within Industries. Training Within Industry provides a curriculum that teaches skills to individuals working in a manufacturing setting. It takes disability out of the equation and yet teaches individuals how to develop the skills necessary for successful employment in a non-threatening, consistent manner. Final page is contact us if you have any questions, if you want to give us feedback, recommend changes or additional things to include in the website. We ask you to please complete this and tell us about yourself. You can also access this page at the bottom of each of the ESTA New York website pages by clicking down below at info@ESTA New York. Individuals and family members, please also click here to answer a brief questionnaire. We are exploring employment incentives that may be available to people, and we want to get your input and find out what your experiences are. So I'll bring us back to the welcome page, and thank you for visiting estanewyork.com.